Okay, so this is my garden in the front, and I've got tons and tons of lemon balm over here. I didn't plant this. This came back from last year, and it has spread and taken over because it will reseed. And then I've got some sunflowers. I did plant some this year. This one's huge. It's already like one of the tallest ones I've ever had. And then here's my garlic that I'd planted last October, and you can see the leaves are yellowing and they're falling to the ground. So this is almost done. Usually like June, maybe early July sometimes, you can dig that bulb up and you'll have a full bulb with all the separate cloves and stuff. But I want you to see the flower. It's just gorgeous. It's this huge purple globe. It's a light purple lavender color. And this has been blooming for about a month now, and it's still going. So I really like when they flower like that. There's another one over there behind that tomato cage. But you can see I've got some sunflowers over here, and some melon vines that are running over into the center. And I didn't put down enough weed fabric, so I've already got grass growing in the center aisle here, which is really frustrating. But there's another garlic flower that you can see. But I do have some carrots that have come up. I've got some basil. I planted that from seed. There's another basil I planted from seed. Some tomato. I planted all these from seed. That's tomato that I planted from seed. And then I've got some flowers back here. That's zinnias. And then, yeah, there's my I think that is cantaloupe. I'm pretty sure that's cantaloupe. And then back there I've got some green beans growing on the vines, growing on the trellis. And then here's some more tomato. I've got some fruit. Which is actually surprising since it's been so warm lately. But here's one of my really pretty sunflowers. I love these ones. They're so pretty. The problem that I have, though, with sunflowers, which I've talked about before, is you get these thick stems that are just really hard to cut down. See how thick that thing is? And it's not even like halfway the size it's gonna get just monstrous. And it attracts ants. So that's the other thing I don't like. You get a lot of ants. They get the sap on the stems, and the ants just love it, and they go nuts for it. So that is one of the drawbacks. When you plant these pretty sunflowers, you get a lot of ants. But I do like them with my melons and my summer fruits and vegetables. It's just nice to have something green and growing. So sometimes I do give in and grow it, and so I did this year. But it's not going to be fun taking it out in August when they're half dead and looking terrible, and they've gotten so huge, and a lot of times they'll fall over and then they're laying in your neighbor's yard, and it's just frustrating. So, but I did go ahead and plant them this year because I just wanted something green growing that I could see. So, but lemon balm I always plant if it doesn't come back on its own, and it almost always comes back on its own. Sometimes I'll even find it out in the lawn.